Today, we're going to be looking at some of Dragon Ball Legends' biggest fumbles with units ever. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know any units that I might have missed. Metal Cooler, one of the most recent yet most interesting units in this game's history. Metal Cooler, released after Legends Limited Kefla, he was an addition to the LOE tag, which is running the game at that point. With Ultra Frieza, it was very hard for this release to fail, yet they still did. It's hard to believe that this guy got sold by the dev team this bad. The guy literally has 3 lives. He's quite literally a one-man team. So how did they sell this unit? This unit had terrible stats and no mechanics other than the 2 comebacks. They gave this guy one of the best teams in the game with the best Ultra in the game and 2 extra lives, and it still wasn't enough. It's not a surprise that they didn't give Cooler defenses because he has 3 lives, but he was really lacking in offenses. To fix this game, I think, to fix this unit, I think that they would need to give him an equip that gives him a lot more offenses, and LOE would have to make a second comeback. Being one of their latest releases, I would have assumed that the dev team wouldn't have sold Metal Cooler, even if LOE was the best team in the game. I know what you're thinking. Go Frieza? Come on, Ryu, you can't be doing that. But if you really take a step back and analyze, I know the game is older than some of y'all, but if you take a step back to the first weeks of the anniversary, you'll see how trash Go Frieza really was. It was beyond the point where about a week later, they gave him a buff. What unit do you know has gotten a buff that's not an equipment, not a Zenkai, not a part of their team, not a part of nothing? They gave the base character a buff. That's how bad they were. Now, this video is titled Biggest Fumbles in Dragon Ball Legends History. But in this case, Legends fumbled and recovered the ball immediately. So I'm gonna give this a half fumble, because after this buff that they gave him, Go Frieza was the best character in the game until UVB dropped. And then he was still top 3. I would even say top 2. That's gonna conclude the Go Frieza section. Now for case 3. Alrighty everyone, for the third case we have Vegeta and Trunks. Man, where do I even start? Coming out in Legends Festival 2022, these guys were utter dog shit. No other words to describe them. I mean, the 1% blue Zamasu was better than them. I'm not gonna lie, hot take, but the Legends Festival 2022 was low-key kinda mid. Other than GB, other than Tag Force to a certain extent, that Legends Festival was mid in my opinion. Going back to this unit, I spent 15,000 Chrono Crystals without a copy. It gets worse. Then I spent another 10,000 Chrono Crystals, no copy. And on my 29,000th Chrono Crystal, I pulled 1 copy. Get this. This unit was bullshit. I couldn't use him in PvP because he was terrible, getting cooked by Tag Force every game. I had to use the blue Zamasu. This was torture. Using this guy in PvP was utter torture, and it's so unfortunate because this is a unit that people have been wanting. People were excited for the unit, but once they saw how he performed in PvP, nobody wanted him. I honestly think that they should have just swapped the kits for Zamasu and this unit. Then he would have been subpar, and then Legends Festival might have been good that year. It's pretty good, but it could have been a lot better if this unit was good. And I remember that once I read the kit for this guy and used him in PvP, I was jaw dropped upon how terrible he was. But yeah, that was the Legends Limited Tag Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Again, that might be my least favorite unit in history, just for that. That wasn't even my worst shaft, but they did me so dirty. 29k for a 3-star bum. Don't even get me started because I wasn't saving up no chrono crystals. Those were purchased CCs. That was $200 I spent on nothing. Yeah, let me just cut to the next case before this video gets taken down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final case. Introducing to you the most hyped up anticlimactic unit to exist in Dragon Ball Legends. Goku Black. Don't even get me started. The hype for this character when it revealed, everybody and their mother changing their PFP on YouTube, Discord, Twitter, even Instagram, changing their PFP to Goku Black. Everybody excited, farming chrono crystals within the 12 hours that they give us between the reveal and the reset for the character to drop. Farming resources, crystals, equipment, everything, excited to get their new character. And then he's ass. He's just bad. Some people might tell you he was good. They're coping. Ask them what their favorite character is. I bet you they say Goku Black. Bet you they spent 20k CC on him. They're coping. Goku Black was bad. He wasn't top 5. Everybody and their mother was going live saying, is Goku Black top 5? That was their title. Goku Black Defender. I'm the only Goku Black Defender. Everybody on Twitter saying he was bad. Everybody on YouTube saying he was bad. Now can you imagine what those people did with their chrono crystals? They still summon, of course. Just like me with Trunks and Vegeta. But let's not talk about that right now. Goku Black, I don't know what to say. I wish he was better. But don't quote me, but if I do recall, Yellow wasn't good in that meta. And Vegeta was definitely better. No, there's no discussion about that, no debate, no nothing. Vegito was better, had a better team, had a better everything. Better kit, better transformation kit, longer combos. Goku Black wasn't made for this. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I left any out, leave it in the comment section and I'll do a part 2 of this video. It's your boy Raike Ryu. I'm heading out. Later.